He coaxed his female colleague back to his apartment with sweet words, but not for anything romantic. Instead, he dove straight into the kitchen. Although he was cooking for her, it wasn't because he wanted to pursue her, it was because he was chasing perfection. As soon as the pasta came out of the pot, he quickly coated it with fragrant scallion oil, added finely chopped celery, and arranged it beautifully on the plate. After serving it to her, he stepped back, giving her space to enjoy the meal, all while he stood at a distance, simply appreciating the process. He was a top-tier food enthusiast. His dishes weren't just delicious, the entire cooking process was fulfilling. The side dishes he prepared were perfectly balanced, vibrant in color, and the sight alone made you crave them. Jerry was an executive head chef at a restaurant, but recently, he had been struggling. His stubborn boss had been making him prepare the same signature dishes for 10 years. The repetitive work made him feel like a robot on an assembly line, empty, monotonous, and soul-crushing. He was on the brink of a breakdown. Then one day, he heard that a notoriously picky food critic was coming to rate their restaurant. Jerry was filled with anticipation and decided to create a new menu just for the occasion. The results were soon revealed, and the restaurant received only 2 stars, one of the lowest ratings possible. The critic publicly mocked Jerry, claiming his food lacked creativity and was inedible. To make matters worse, the critic posted the review online. Unable to hold back, Jerry read one comment after another, growing angrier with each one. Finally, he responded to the critic, not realizing that this seemingly small act would ignite a massive online storm. His followers urged him to challenge the critic. Despite his friends advising him to stay calm, Jerry ignored them and issued a challenge. The day of the showdown arrived. His boss, who had been forcing him to comply with his demands, finally gave him an ultimatum: either follow the rules or leave. This time, Jerry decided not to compromise. He angrily quit his job. Meanwhile, the food critic arrived as promised, but without Jerry's guidance, the kitchen descended into chaos. The dishes were disastrous, and the critic, unable to find Jerry, issued another public insult. Seeing this, Jerry's blood pressure skyrocketed. He stormed into the restaurant, immediately confronting the critic, and started yelling at him. The more he vented, the more frustrated he became. In a fit of rage, he smashed a cake on the table. Jerry was releasing all the anger he had kept inside. He couldn't accept the fact that his beloved craft was being trampled on by an outsider. A few days later, Jerry faced the consequences of his rebellion. A video of him lashing out at customers went viral, and he found himself blacklisted from every restaurant. No one wanted to hire him. After that day, Jerry sank into a deep depression, living off alcohol. His son, affected by the video, became withdrawn. Seeing how much he was spiraling, Jerry's ex-wife insisted he take care of their son for a week while they went to visit her father in Miami. When they arrived, she casually mentioned that her ex-husband was the richest man in town and owned an unused food truck. She suggested he could borrow it. At that moment, Jerry realized she had brought him there to help him get back on his feet. However, when he met her ex-husband, he was humiliated and mocked. Eventually, the man handed over the food truck, a broken-down vehicle that was older than Jerry himself. Jerry had no choice but to clean it up with his son. For their first meal in the truck, Jerry decided to make a traditional Cuban sandwich. The food truck was a hit, and soon there was a long line outside. Many people posted photos online, helping to promote the business for free. Some recognized Jerry as the angry chef and insisted on taking pictures with him, now eager to try his food. With the food truck's success, Jerry began to travel from place to place, sampling local dishes, improving them, and adding them to his menu. The constant innovation and online buzz kept their business thriving. Eventually, Jerry sent his son back to his ex-wife's house and returned to his small, dimly lit apartment. He felt exhausted, as if everything had come full circle. But then, his son sent him an email with a short video. Though brief, it captured the moments of joy they had shared, from Jerry's silence after losing his job to the happiness he felt when rediscovering his passion for cooking. In that moment, Jerry realized how truly happy he was. Not long after, the food critic appeared again, uninvited. This time, Jerry didn't get angry. Instead, he gave the critic the chance to explain himself. The critic, after tasting the Cuban sandwich and seeing the online buzz, admitted he had been wrong and refused to review Jerry's food truck again. Instead, he offered Jerry the chance to manage a 5-star restaurant in the city center. From enemy to business partner, just one sandwich had changed everything. The new restaurant quickly became a local favorite, and Jerry's cooking skills reached new heights. The restaurant became a must-visit, with reservations booked solid every day.